To senior editor In Touch Weekly, Kim Seraphin. Hulk says he's the victim here. Bubba says, oh, come on. You had to know. You knew we had surveillance cameras all over the place. What do you make of this drama-rama?
Yeah, it's interesting. You're right. Bubba is now saying he's calling Hulk Hogan a hypocritical fraud. He's saying that he knew he was being taped, that he had lived in the house, that he knew they had video cameras all over the place. He's saying we really need to focus on who released this, but also implied that maybe it was Hulk Hogan himself, sort of not ruling that out, which is interesting because, as you mentioned, again, I didn't watch it either, so I'm just going from the reports too, but apparently if he does, I just want to make that clear, if he does take a phone call, as you mentioned, I mean, I don't think this is something that is necessarily painting Hulk Hogan in a good light. I don't know why he would necessarily release this. I don't see how it helps his career or helps who he is or helps his image in any way. So this is definitely he said, she said. And yes, as you mentioned, he did file these lawsuits. I imagine more information will come out as those progress.
By the way, we have a poll. Who do you think is telling the truth, Hulk or Bubba? At 75%, last I checked, said Bubba. Dylan Howard, editor-in-chief Celeb Buzz. Usually guys aren't as upset about the sex tape as women. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but why is he so darn upset about this?
Well, disclosure here, Jen, Kim, I should say, not Jen, and Jane, I have watched the tape. I logged on to Gawker and I watched it, and it is nothing to write to home about. Let me tell you that first of all. Why is he upset? I'm not sure. There are two distinct cases here. One, the lawsuit against Gawker, and two, the lawsuit against Bubba the Love Sponge. The fact that Hulk Hogan was taped in Florida, a state that has a two-party consent law, i.e. both parties must agree to be recorded, places Bubba and his wife in serious legal problem. Gawker, on the other hand, they've been down this route before. They released the sex tape of Eric Dane from Grey's Anatomy. That was settled out of court. But of course, media organisations argue it's a First Amendment right to publish this tape. I, for one, though, probably